LA Leakers.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a brand.
My baby.
Where'd that come up with, a name?
That started, you know, with my brother Sour Milk. We were just in the house one day and we were talking about putting together a mixtape because we both had like similar passion in music. He's a music fanatic and I just admire and respect his musical knowledge so much. But we ended up clicking on a lot of music, 90s hip hop and stuff like that. But the one thing we were really talking about at this time was giving artists who we thought were dope an outlet. We would exchange names back and forth on who we thought was dope, the Dom Kennedys of the world, the J. Coles at this time, the Big Seans, you know, it was a lot of Kendrick early, right? So we were gonna put out a mixtape, and I don't know, that thing just came across the wall like LA Leakers. Let's just leak music out, right? And it was gonna be the name of that tape. We were like, nah, that's too good for just the tape, especially being in LA. I would have been pissed off if I thought of that name and been in Orlando.
But you were leaking new music from people that no one heard of, so to speak.
It just fit, and we took that name and just, man, that was it. We built the website, and that's really where it was like we got our voice out before I was able to do it on the radio.
You sponsored a lot of mixtapes for a lot of artists. The Liftoff. Shit, where'd that come from? Because the Liftoff to me is like, I'm lifting off, I'm taking a flight.
Yeah.
So you keep coming up with these great names.
Damn,
and you're building these brands and you're giving people outlets.
Yeah.
Where'd you come up with the Liftoff?
I was doing, they had, you know, Power had given me the opportunity to be on, I was doing some weekend shifts. And I was just saying that. Like, I was just saying, like, I'm getting ready to lift off. We're going to come in here, I'm taking off. Like, just like you said, like, it was just something I started saying. And then I brought the plane effect in, and it just like, man, this is the same thing as the Leakers. Like, it was just so organic for me. And I started saying it, and people would, you know, were catching on. And when they would see me, they would say, "Oh, lift off." And never did I know it would be a name of a show on Power 106. I trip out, man. We have staff meetings and I see it on the board, the Liftoff with Jay Cruz and Just Incredible, and I'm like, man, it's so special to me to have someone say that back to me. And it was just one of those things. And but at the same time, it represented exactly what I was trying to do. As soon as I get on those turntables, my main objective is like bringing the energy up. So it just fit me, and it's like easy for me to say. It's totally organic, and I'm thrilled with what it's become and what it's becoming.
Everything you're touching is really taking off. How do you feel about social media, from no social media 10 years ago when you started to now? And the other question is, how do you feel? People used to walk around vinyl, carry vinyl.
Right.
You are a DJ.
Yeah.
See my shirt. It's classic.
Yeah.
And now they just come on a laptop.
Yeah.
Just want to get your, you know, feelings on these things.
Yeah. I mean,
two parts.
Yeah. I mean, the part. Let's start with the internet part. I mean, the internet changed my life, man. I mean, it gave me the ability to voice my opinion. It was an outlet for me to. I would do Ustream shows where there would be 16 people watching, and we would get it up to 1,600 people watching, and it was just a dope outlet for me to just get my energy out there. So I love the internet. I love blogging. I love reading blogs. I love that you can see things in real time as they're happening. You know what I'm saying? I go on Snapchat and I get an update on the World Series. I'm not even watching TV. I'm just watching people post stuff. So I love the concept of the internet. There's a lot of pros to the internet.
Right.
I love it.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift and a curse. There's some downsides too. As far as how I feel about DJs who, you know, I believe, you know, it's the times we live in. You know what I mean? As long as cats are respectful, they do their homework, and they put in that hard work. Because if a cat could just walk in with a laptop, he could have a set of 40 songs to play, but he might be cheating the system. And if he's cheating the system, you know, Steve, it's like the longevity won't be there. Exactly. So he might get his money tonight, but you still have to put in that work. You still have to put in your homework, that practice. So, you know, am I envious of cats who don't know nothing about vinyl and never had to carry 30 pounds on their back, 50 pounds on their back? Yeah, it's like, damn, young man, you know, you got it good. But I still want to talk to them. I got to know what's in their heart and their mind. And if it's not all the way there, it'll show right away.
Great answer.
Yeah, this is just incredible, man. LA Leakers, Power 106, every single night, 7 to 10 for the liftoff. Scam Artist, Shade 45, the whole 9, man. And I'm live with Steve Lobel, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Believe that.